So, well, it's the first video I've ever done. I'm just here in Rated 464's Freebuild map. Thank you for releasing it in November. Didn't realise, but it's cool. I was just here doing another video for FN drills, and the one I'm doing is ramp flips. You can do ramp flips like this, and you can sort of walk over them. It's really good if an opponent's sort of pushing you. You can sort of do stuff like this. There's a few ways to do it, and I thought I'd do a quick video to explain how I do it. So what you should know about a ramp is that you can obviously hit. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, there's 1, 2, 3 tiles. 1, 2, 3. And then there's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Obviously, they all do different things. The ones that I want to focus on here are the two ones here, and then obviously these two here. So to actually be quick with ramps, or quicker with ramps, and if you're running up to a ramp, like say you put it all the way out into the next grid, so here, there's two things you can do. You can edit that, and it will do that, or you can edit that, and it will do the same thing. So you can actually hit these ones, and it'll do the same thing. And this action, right? If it is this way, so you place a ramp. If you're coming up to this ramp and you do that initially, that action feels very strange, very strange to a new player, right? And I mean, I remember when I first started doing this, and if I was to do that, I would literally think I'm doing that. That's what I thought I was doing if I was doing that. I don't know why. Where you start is where the bottom of the ramp's going to be. So if you do it here, and you go here, the start of the ramp's here. Do it here, the start of the ramp's here. With this, the start of the ramp is at the back, but you're also going to the right. So it does feel like you're doing that. But no, it's not. You can use these as sort of shortcuts rather than going the full length. And obviously it helps you when you're sort of really close, right? So you're here, you can't go all the way back to here, although you can. So if you wanted to, and you were running, you could do that. Like, I've done this before when I first started doing it. It's just come over the ramp. Use the back one, right? But you can do that. You can use that shortcut one right there, even though it seems weird. So one of the things that you can do to basically improve the way that you do this is literally just to come in Freebuild and literally just do it over and over. And it doesn't matter. Like sometimes I hit that full one and it doesn't matter. It's just the muscle memory that you need to get, right? So you can see I'm doing the back one, and sometimes you'll hit. So that comes on to the next thing. When you're on the ramp and you're editing the ramp, you'll get to a point that you can see when you want to do it. So if you get to the middle of the ramp, so here, and you do this, you're going to be on the other side of it, and you don't really move, right? If you get a bit further down, you're going to move, and now you can't do that stuff, right? Because you're on the wrong side. So the way to combat that is to place your ramp, edit it, and then once you're on so the way to combat that is to place your ramp, edit it the way you want to edit it, and you'll notice it's edited in the way that I want it right now. It's edited in the flipped ramp, right? So if I let go, it does that. But if you do this and you do that, it's going to be a flipped ramp. But the thing is, it is actually the normal ramp. It's because you haven't released it yet. I've got confirm edit on release on, right? So while it's like this and you're editing it, edit it back, and then when you're in the ramp, right, probably about here, I might be wrong, but you'll be able to flip it and you'll be on the other side. Yeah? So you edit it and you can see it. So anything below here, you're going to be underneath it, right? Anything above here, you're going to be on top of it. Okay? And you can use that to your advantage. And you can basically, without fail, every single time, get it wrong there, every single time, do your ramp flips. And these are so important throughout all aspects of Fortnite, because you can be in a box and you can be fighting and you want to get onto the other side of all these ramps. It's so important. Remember to look at that and when you're over the right side, and you will, without fail, see, well, with practice, without fail, you will always jump the ramp and be on the right side. So I've got two tunnels here, and what you can do is, so you don't go up too high and then maybe like, you can basically be on the top, you can make yourself a tunnel like this in creative, and then when you run through, do the same thing, and you'll actually hit the top. It's actually a little bit harder because you need to be over the right side, but you'll understand where you need to be in order to do the ramp flip. Right, it's a bit annoying I did that one there, but... And you can see you'll actually hit the top, but you'll lose momentum if you hit the top fully. But this is a good way to practice these ramp flips and make sure you get that technique down where you're constantly doing it. And then obviously if you, once you get better, you can even do it with these ones where you can place floors as well. So that's for another time. That's an advanced technique that I can't even do myself yet. So yeah, this is how I practice my ramp flips. The routine is actually going on to FN Jules right now. And yeah, like, subscribe, check out FN Jules, follow us on Twitter, let me know your thoughts. I'm trying to build a directory for all mechanics in Fortnite, because I think it's one of the most interesting games out there in terms of mechanically, building wise anyway. But yeah, let me know what you thought, and GG's!